And Greg, you were talking about this. What do you appreciate about this matchup? The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The drive by Booker. Stolen. Here's Morant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And stolen by Ayton. Morant with the steal. The 3. Good work defensively by Paul. Morant against Bridges. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring the defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Adams with the slam.
You might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Driving to the basket. And Adams sends it back. Williams against Bridges. It's Morant in the corner. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's Bain. After the miss from Jay Crowder. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ball against Morant. Booker in the corner. Over Bain. Phoenix no good that time either. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Morant with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis leading by 7. Morant scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Payne for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
1:43 left in the first. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up. That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Passes it to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Basket good. Morant's got 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Now Ayton, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Booker finds Bridges. Booker with it. Williams picks him up. Outside Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Suns keep it alive. And they'll get another chance. Phoenix no good that time either. Bane looking around. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Bane and Williams are your wingmen. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Booker. Takes it off the glass.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane with the screen on Paul. Morant kicks to Bane. Outside Williams. Back to Bane. Out to Morant. A leaner. That's good on the jump shot. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Now here's Booker. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Jackson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Williams. Fires top of the key. Here's Ayton. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Suns trail by 11. Paul dishes to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Shoots over Adams. Crowder finds Bridges. Pass to Ayton. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading by 11.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Morant passes to Bane. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bane. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, he launched that one from way outside.
3 points.
Crowder's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball against Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end, trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and it's going to influence the game the way he can produce.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. For 3, Booker. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant kicks to Bane. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving in. He dishes it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Memphis leading by 9. Morant outside. Here's Bane. No good on the last second attempt there.
Good show of strength.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Grizzlies, 26. The Suns, 17.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Shag and Johnson are on the block. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's Craig in at the 3 side. Conchar, good.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Payne with it. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Sharic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Sharic has got his first points of the game. Now Jones passes it to Concho. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Payne passes to Johnson. Payne dishes to Sharic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sharic has got 4 points this quarter.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity. Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shot they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second-unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Payne. A wide open look here for Craig. From outside, off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Suns trail by 12. Fires the three. Here's Sharch. The layup off target. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Concho. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Tillman. Sharch grabs the board. Suns trail by 10. There's Shamet. Conchar pulls it in.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Williams finds Jones. And another miss by Memphis. Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Craig. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2. The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he can't get the first one. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Sharch. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
With the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Paul against Morant. Paul kicks to Booker. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 11 points.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball is going to let it rip.
Payne for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
That one is no good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Morant outside. Bridges with the board.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and right out choked.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a dozen here at the end of it. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Payne. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Paul. Following the basket by John Morant. He can't get that one. At the elbow, Williams. Out to Morant. The tray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul passes to Bridges. And And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Bridges at the most advantageous spot to get to that corner 3. He's comfortable from there.
Here's Morant, and finished up by Morant.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
All finds Booker. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Paul.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Now, here's Bain. Now here's Jackson. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bridges dishes to Booker. They swipe it. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Down by 15. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morant outside. Here's Konchar. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Crowder. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Paul passes to Booker. And the layup's good off the glass.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul.
Remaining in the game.
Ayton for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And that one is good. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
13.
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Baseline J on the way. And Adams kicks to Morant. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Morant's got 13 points in the second half.
And a wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Ball against Morant. And Adams sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's Ayton. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up. And the first one drops.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9. The perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. 35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. from the wing. Misses off the right iron. Paul passes to Bridges. Lets it go with the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here is Bain. From deep. Offline. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they...
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's George in at the small forward position. Now here's Wall. Back to Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And here are the Clippers now. Following the score by Phoenix. Fires it from 18. They get the rebound. Kicks it to George. This one for 3. Drains the triple.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Here's Paul. There's the block. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Crowder with a steal. The 3 from Ayton. The Clippers grab the miss. Powell for 3. No luck on that one. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Booker attacking. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Wall. Zubats with it. And it's Paul picking him up. From 11 feet away, here's Leonard. Out to Powell. Another shot. Poke loose. Paul with a steal. It's Booker on the wing. Fires the 3. And the Suns miss again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Outside Paul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bridges. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Paul George.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015. 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Clock at 4. Here's George. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Up to Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And they recover it. Bridges misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Leonard passes to Zubac. Booker against George. And for Paul George, playing close to home, on a title-contending team, It's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Gets an open look and hits it. Booker's gotten his second bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Powell finds Wall. Out to the right wing. And here's Zubats outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. And it's Ayton off the drive. Here's Booker. Uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 6.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Ball. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Again, the Suns good for 2. Wall against Paul. Left side Wall. George has the open look. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Outside Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Wall against Paul. Booker for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. The drive by Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Throws it up high. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. George outside. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Drops in the 3.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George, no good. The Suns trailing. Bridges outside. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. There's the drive. Back to Crowder. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are...
Wow! Crazy good!
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
The free throw is off from George.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Ball against Paul. George outside. And George with the jam.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Wall. 1:10 left in the first half. Out to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Ball against Wall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
It's George on the wing. Tries again. Tries yet again. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Crowder with a screen. Booker. Pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Up top, George. Nice D from Bridges. Shut down.
This is
Alley as always. Thank you.
Your son, 19. The Clippers, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Morris in at the 5 spot. That ties the game.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Here's Payne. Pass to Saric. Back to Payne. The Clippers grab the miss.
Suns foul.
They grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Covington inside, defended by Payne. Covington no good. It's Shamet on the wing. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson.
And the Clippers lead by 6.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
And here's Payne outside. Stolen by Kennard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Payne against Jackson. Payne, pass to Craig. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Covington. Here's Kennard. Out to Covington. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signaled a jump ball here. Kennard against Johnson. Pass to Batum. There's the triple. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Johnson. Here's Shaman.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the inside. Saric. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Jackson outside. It's Covington on the wing. Batum outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Morris. Over Saric. Morris can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Johnson finds Craig. Back to Johnson. Here's Shaman. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Payne against Jackson. And 1:01 left in the third.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Payne. Pass to Saric. And the basket is good. Saric has got 6 in the quarter.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Oh, got a piece of it. Crowder goes in. Pass to Booker. Crowder with a screen. It's tipped.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Paul George.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarters.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. And Phoenix shooting 35% so far in this one. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Wall finds George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Crowder goes in, shoots over Wall. Crowder, that's good.
He's learned to shoot off the dribble. Nice pull-up from Jay Crowder.
And here's Wall. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's the three. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Wall, and Wall pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Powell passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Got a hand on it. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Powell's shot is off.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Wall. Three-pointer. Leonard tips it back in.
You can't forget to box out Kawhi. He is very aggressive at putting shots back.
Here's a three from Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now. Wall with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges outside. Shoots over George. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Wall, the pass to George. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Suns ball.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wall with it. He shoots. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
Paul hits them both. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Powell outside. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
LA ball.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Powell passes to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Back to Powell. Let's go with a 3. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Booker. Crowder outside. Booker against Powell. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Crowder.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Paul off the drive. The lead now in single digits.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Paul against Wall. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Stolen by Booker. Plenty of space. And another basket for Phoenix.
There's Booker getting it done at both ends. This guy just gets better and better.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of... Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. George, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Albert Covington picks one up. Memphis shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Now, here's George. Inside. Here's Leonard looking for George. He gets it there. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team.
First team.
Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate.
Now, here's Covington. Nobody near George. Drops one in from the wing. George has got 5.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis with the ball. 4-point game. Morant finds Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Passes it to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Covington. Up and in on the layup.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Now, here's George. He has 5. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. In the corner, it's Bane. Morant against Wall. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Bane kicks to Jackson. Back to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Jackson against Covington. The pass to Wall. In the corner, George with it. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Brooks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Covington dishes to George. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Payne finds Morant. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Third team foul. At the line,
The first free throw is good.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
And George drops them both. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Up top, Morant, defended by George. Morant outside, over George. And another miss by Memphis.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Leonard against Payne. Leonard, the pass to Covington, puts it up. 3 seconds left, and the dunk by Covington.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He got...
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Clippers?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, something else they've done well, causing havoc on the defensive end. Keep their energy up. Not easy to do for 4 quarters.
All out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Zubac in at the 5. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Morant. Wall with a block.
John Wall, such a smart, disruptive defender.
Outside, Covington. The shot by George, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Grizzlies foul.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
Adams with the screen on George. Grant hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morant's got 8 points.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
George with the ball. He's got 13. And the layup fall. 15 points in the game.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Such a dynamic presence at the lead guard position. John Wall emphatically puts up a couple of points.
Payne for three. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Covington in the corner. Pass to Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Now here's Morant, following the miss by John Wall. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, George. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Morant outside. In the corner, it's Bane. From past the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. George finds Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Morant with it. Now Covington defending. The offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Now, here is George. 18 points for him. Down low, stolen by Brooks. Morant against Wall. Bane, no good. There's the steal. Back to Morant. With 2 seconds left, and Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't.
29, the Grizzlies. 15.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Jones, and it's Conchar into the 2 spot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Jackson. He takes it in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Ooh, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play. What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Williams. Now Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You've got to be careful and on point with Reggie Jackson as a defender because he is so good at drawing that contact and making you put him at the foul line.
All free throws good from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside, Jones. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he tries in. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Jackson. Passes it to Man. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Count it.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame in that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Outside, Jones. Clock at 4. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Kennard. To the inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside, Jones. And Green now, top of the key. From 13. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now here's Jackson. 17-point lead, their biggest. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming to the locker at the break. And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And Brooks, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Dylan.
He hits the second from the line. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Outside, Covington. Oh, good with the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Jackson with it. George picks him up. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Payne against Wall. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
The Grizzlies trail by 16 on the wing. Brooks. And he makes good on the layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
George looking around. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5. The shot will not fall. And it's Memphis the other way. In the corner, it's Bain. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Ball is touched by Zubac. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Adams with the screen on George. Morant laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Here's the pass to Leonard. Driving the lane, and the shot goes in. 7 points in the game.
Kawhi's game comes with a measure of resolve as a scorer. Contact simply doesn't affect him as much as other players.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 14. We've got Wall. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morant against George. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Wall looking for an opening. Dishes to Leonard. There's the drive. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant left side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's George. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Leonard attacking.
One of the key aspects.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Paul George. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. Bain for 3.
That's nicely contested by Wall. I think his defense is really overlooked.
A little little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. He kicks to George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the Clippers call time here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis talking to the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Hey, yo, right here.
Clock at 6. Here's George. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Morant in the corner. And Morant throws it down.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Outside, Wall. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, under duress of the shot clock, Wall able to make something out of nothing.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Outside Leonard. Inside. And Covington with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. So the wing on the left. All with it. Outside for George. It's deflected.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And here's Wall outside. The shot that time, not on target. And Memphis the other way now.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Outside, George. And so Los Angeles takes the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
defensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Bane against Booker. Here's Adams. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Paul against Morant. Outside Booker. Over Bane. Stolen by Jackson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker from deep three-point range. They get it again. Ayton out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And here are the Grizzlies. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
That ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Morant, driving to the basket. Morant with the slam!
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Paul. From deep, sinks it. What range from downtown. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid.
2 minutes remaining in the
Morant, pass to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Booker. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
Fine by Paul, one of the best passers of all time. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Booker, the pass to Bridges, fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Booker. Booker drawing the double. Shot clock at 6. Paul, shot is off. Memphis leading. Outside Bain. Jackson down low. Covered by Crowder. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
The Suns have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Moran against Paul. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Bain with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Bain. Jackson finds Bain. So it's Memphis ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies? The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Moran. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Bain against Ayton. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton. Booker's got 5.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And here's Jackson. Yep, that one goes. 5 points in the game.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
With elite speed and quickness, Moran continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Paul finds Bridges. Moran against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
And these are the type of shots that are just so easy for Booker. These short corner triples, these right here, best shot in basketball.
Here's Morant. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss. It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. And it's in there. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go until the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Bridges. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Bain with a screen on Paul. Outside Bain. There's the three. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Ja Morant at the line for 2.
Good on the second one. Here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Crowder. Stolen by Jackson. Right side Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Now here's Bridges. Offensive board. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Paul with it. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Bain. Oh, and he just knocked down. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
24. The Grizzlies, 34. Get ready for the Milwaukee.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. And it's Williams in at the 4. Here's Conchar. Williams on the wing. The crossover. And Craig pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Right side Payne. Pass to Saric. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Tipped away. Here's Tillman, and he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Saric. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team
throw good. Saric. Green's checked in for Williams. And so he makes both from the line.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Jones against Payne. Pass to Conchar. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Conchar's got his first points of the game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Shamet, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
On the wing, Green. Launches a three. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Jones with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside, Green. Takes a three. Back to Jones. Second chance shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Dario Saric.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Jones hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Paul against Jones. The drive by Paul. Pass to Aiden. And the shot goes. Aiden's got 8 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Jones. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
And a deep three from Paul. And it's Bane with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Brooks. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Paul against Jones. Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
The three from Bane gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Fires for 3. The Suns clear it. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Outside Bane. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Bane's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Aiden is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Out of bounds, it'll be Suns ball. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Booker. And no good. Morant with a defensive effort. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. From deep, Bane. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Paul passes to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Lets the 3 fly. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Outside Bane. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
He does not get the second one. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Morant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That is a gamer, and his name is Chris Paul. Absorbs the contact, well on his way up, and finds ways to finish.
2 minutes
All right,
remaining.
here's a tip for the defenses. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do. And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
The free throw drops for Morant. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took on the stretch. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Beyond the arc. Hauled in by Paul.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
52 seconds left in the final quarter. Fourth 3. Crowder grabs the miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And so it's Memphis with it. Jackson outside. Left side, Morant. From deep. Unable to get that one. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin.
The end of the game.
Boy, a nice win on the road.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And it's the Suns to start out. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Paul. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's George, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 8.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. And George, here we go, and it's George finishing it off.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer. He's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
George looking around. Off target at the rim. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Back to Crowder. The pass to Bridges. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Wall. Pass to Leonard. It's deflected. Clippers moving the ball around. Covington dishes the Wall. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Wall following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The feed now to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. George against Bridges. And it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
George against Paul. And it's sent back by George. Ball passes to Covington. Here's Wall. Outside, George. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 3. The drive by Booker. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Crowder. Ayton a screen on Covington. On the wing, Booker. Leonard with the steal. Covington against Crowder. Now, here is George. He's covered closely. Kicks it out to Covington. Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Ball right side. It's tipped. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He got to
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Wall with the steal. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Bridges. Paul George making his last shot. 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton to the paint. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard attacking. Outside, George. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Wall kicks to George. The kick out to Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Ball surveying the floor. He dishes it to Ayton. All up top, defended by George. And the wide open shot from Crowder. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Covington against Paul. And it's Ayton missing. Now the Clippers with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Leonard with a screen on Crowder. Covington finds Leonard. Left side, Covington. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Covington's got 3 assists in the game. George against Paul. And there's the pass to Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. Right wing. Ayton a screen on Wall. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. Covington in the corner. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Leonard brings the double team. Paul with the 3. Bridges passes to Paul. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers leading by 16. And Wall kicks to Leonard. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. Now George. He's got 18. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A 3 from Leonard.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Clippers, 29. The Suns, 13.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Then it's Morris. Then there's Batum, and it's Mann in at the 4 slot. Now Johnson. After the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the 3-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career. Really nice read from Šarić that time to get the steal.
Jackson looking around. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Morris. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Feeds it to Morris. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Šarić. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Plenty of space. Count the basket.
It's rare for a young player to enter the league that has this polished of a shot. Shamet getting it done.
Outside Jackson. To the middle. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Payne finds Shamet. 2 points. That one goes. Shamet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Morris outside. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson.
Cameron Johnson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Jackson. Out to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Man passes to Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Suns basketball.
Suns trail by 12. Pass to Payne. With the drive. Back to Shamet. Kicks to Payne. Passes it to Craig. Back to Payne. Johnson from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
2 minutes remaining.
Man passes to Morris. Over in the corner, Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Jackson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Kept alive. Jackson gets the bucket.
Good work down low from the 6'2 Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Payne. Dishes it to Sharnish. Banked in off the glass.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Clippers leading by 12. Now here's Jackson. And the pass to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Outside, Batum. Off the left rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Shamet. He shoots again. The shot by Sharch, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Man passes to Kennard. Here's Man. And here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. A shot by Batum, no good. Shamet up top, guarded by Jackson. Payne dishes to Sharnish. And slam dunk by Sharnish.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3-point basket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns. Sharge and Johnson are on the block. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Jackson. Craig against Batum. Craig passes to Johnson. Man with the rebound. Clippers leading by 10. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jackson down low. Payne covering. It's 2-on-1. Shamet. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris looking over the floor. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Shamet kicks to Sharge. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Jackson passes to Kennard. Pass to Man. Back to Kennard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Robert Covington comes in for Mann. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's George in for Reggie Jackson. And George gets it to go.
That's good defense, but like we say, better offenses. Paul George doesn't even think about the kick out. He wants to get those points.
Paul kicks to Booker. The dish to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. To end the cold streak, back to Ayton. No good, shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Zubac. Zubac with the screen for Kennard. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Covington in the corner. Back to George. Puts it up from 15. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outer dishes to Booker. 11 feet away. That shot is off. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. John Wall's checked in for Los Angeles. And here are the Suns now. They trail by 11. Booker in the post. Covered by Wall. Bridges, no one around him. And the three off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Clippers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop. Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. George from deep three-point land, and they get it back. Leonard the pass to George. Three-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
No shortage of ambition, Allie. Thanks for that. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. So here's the Clippers starting group. They've got Robert Covington. John Wall is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Morant, no good. Adams against Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. We've got 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now here's Morant with the drive. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. George outside. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Brooks with it. Pass to Morant. Outside Bane. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Wall. It's George on the wing. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. The shot won't fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George with it. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
And the Clippers have possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. George finds Covington. Outside Wall. Back to Covington. Wall against Bane. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And here's George. Pass to Leonard. Knocks it loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Morant against George. Outside Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And so Wall nails them both. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's got 6.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Wall, the pass to George. Outside Covington. Knocked away. Leonard outside. Leonard, double team. 4 on the clock. And the jam by George.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Outside Morant. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Clippers.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
To the middle. Here's Brooks. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
George against Morant. It's George on the drive. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And he converts the layup. Give him 8 points now.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
24 seconds left in the opening quarter. George, count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Jackson outside for 3. That one is off. It's a tie game in Memphis. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Evans and Zubac. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's John Wall, and it's George in at the 1. That's good from George. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Back to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive. Rising up with ease and throwing it down.
And here's Morant outside. Not going to go that time.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Pass to George. Inside. Covington passes to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. That one no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Wall. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Driving inside. Oh, that was something else. Wow.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
A good look from Bane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Now Wall. Picked by Covington. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jackson gets the bucket.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Outside Wall. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Moran against George. The three from Bain. Memphis the rebound. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Adams.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
George outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Jones with the ball. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tillman. It's rebounded by Morris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Outside, Williams. Puts up a 3, and that's not gonna go.
Gotta commend the defense from Nicholas Batum, doing all.
Appreciate it, Allie, and we'll be coming right back after this break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That quick burst off the pick allows Jackson to separate and get the look he wants.
Jones from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson outside. Batum outside. Goes. Jam that one home.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
The Clippers shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. And here's Jackson. Down low, and it's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Jackson, who buries it despite the hack. Terrific play. He'll have a chance for one more now. It goes on Tyus Jones. That one misses for Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Here's Tillman. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
On the wing, Green. Takes the three. He can't hit that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Batum. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Outside Jones. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now here's Jackson. He's got 6.
Grizzlies foul. John Carter. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Kennard outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Jones from outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. The kick out to Morris. Kennard outside. Lets it go from the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Inside. Here's Conchar. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. So he gets them both. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Wall. He's got 7. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Here's Moran. No good that time. And George with some nice D. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Right side Moran. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Clippers, Paul George out there with John Wall. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Covington in at the 4. Outside Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That'll belong to John Wall.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And you can't overlook all their points at the foul line. Getting into the body and making the officials blow the whistle.
George with it. Here he goes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
At the line for two.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Grizzlies shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Morant against George. Clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And he drops it first. George hits them both. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Outside Morant. He got a piece of it. Covington against Bane. Covington passes to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Jackson.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Denied by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
Takes it inside. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. The 3 from Bane. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. And Leonard, here we go. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
Outside Morant. From behind the arc. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Leonard for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Outside Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Can they get it? Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And he makes the first.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Leonard way outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
3 points.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Morant. The 3 is up. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Kawhi Leonard.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
From deep, Morant. And Wall pulls it down.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And here's George. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. Wall against Bain. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.